Well, it's the middle of April, and we are leaving Mississippi and headed to Texas. We're heading out here to chase these Rios out at the Cross J Ranch with my buddy Tully Jansen. Hunted with him last year, killed a few birds, and just been looking forward to it, honestly, since last year. We'll be out there for the next 4 days. 3 of the 4 is going to be absolutely beautiful. Owen has been in Texas since yesterday. He had a business meeting, so he's just going to meet us in camp late tonight. We'll get a couple hours sleep, get our batteries recharged, and we'll be hard at it starting tomorrow morning. So, see you in the morning. Well, this morning we parked on the gravel road just off this field. Our plan was to get to the creek because it was the best vantage point to move on the birds once they gobble. But once we got to the creek, we heard this bird gobble back towards the truck. We needed to try and cut the distance on him to a couple hundred yards at least, so we used the cover of the cedars that lined the field and moved into position. Once we felt we were within 200 to 300 yards, we started calling to him. He answered and would cut us off almost immediately. Sat there a few minutes, hit him with a fly down cackle. He cut us off again. As soon as he cut us off, it was just a second or two later, we could see him fly into the field, saw our decoys, and he started heading our way. I jinxed myself on that one.
You do jerk?
I must have.
Yeah,
I must have shot high. Nah, this gun shoots a super tight pattern.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's go get on another one. Sun's out, and we finally got one gobbling, and we're fixing to head down. He's 300-400 yards away. We're fixing to get our stuff together and try to get a move on him, so see what happens. Let's go. Hey, you on him? I'm gonna shoot. Got him?
Yeah.
Oh man. Tully, our guide, man, I felt so bad this morning, because you know, they work so hard to put you in the right place. He put us in the right place, and of course I called the bird across the field. It was an awesome hunt, probably one of the best footage-wise hunts I've ever had, and I just missed. But this one right here, so exciting. The way we come around, heard him fire up. I am just glad to finally be on the board here in Texas, and now we can concentrate on having a good time and maybe getting one more. What a pretty bird. Definitely not the rope slinger we were hunting this morning for sure. But man, I tell you, proud to have him. I love these colors.
See, I was on a ridge, I could see this field, and I was thinking y'all were like right down here somewhere, or like right down there. And then all of a sudden, boom, and I heard you squealing.
Well man, when I heard him gobble when you were in the truck talking business.
Yeah.
Owen was up there with you, and I heard him.
Yeah.
I was at the bottom by the creek. I took off running to get him, and he was running downhill with his camera. He's like, "There's one guy." I said, "Let's go." So we run to the edge of this field.
Yeah.
You probably remember where me and you last year laid on that embankment.
Yeah.
And he kept saying, I see him. Well, there was like a crow out here.
Yeah.
And when he gobbled, I cut to him, and when he gobbled, I was like, that's a crow. So we heard him gobble, and he sounded like he was way over here. So we just took off and followed the field line.
Yeah.
And got in that cypress and came out and got right here, right at the edge, and we called, and I heard him gobble, and it sounded like he was just around the corner. So we just dove in the woods right there, pretty much exposed. And I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden he says, there he is. I'm looking over here where I heard him gobble. I couldn't see him. I'm like, where's he at? And I heard him gobble. That son's going standing right there.
No
He come
kidding.
out of this stuff right here, and he strutted literally from this wood line all the way to us where we shot him.
No kidding.
I mean, the whole way. I had to barely pluck the purse, and just he come right on in.
Man.
It was awesome, dude.
Good way to make up
Redemption.
for it.
Redemption.
That's awesome, man.
This is not the bird we were on this morning. This morning we got on one, and he came in across a field. Must have been, I don't know, he covered 300 yards like that. Came into our setup, and I missed. I pulled on him. We've been driving around this place, heard a few birds fire up, just couldn't get on them, and finally, Owen and I got out of the truck. Owen stayed back. Tully's in the truck talking business, and I yelped. I heard one gobble way off. I took off running to try to get Owen's attention, and he was running to meet me down the hill, tell me he heard this bird gobble.
What you doing, Mike?
Oh, we getting ready. Where are we taking these?
San Saba, Texas.
San Saba, Texas. Getting ready. Is it a sale or what is it?
Yeah, there's a special female.
Come here, tell
replacement sale.
me. Tell us what we're doing.
Let me give you the rundown.
Let's hear it.
So not only am I the world's greatest turkey guide in Texas, but I can't get my buddy to kill right out of the box. He just wants to make it interesting. But I also put on my other hat when it's not camo, is the ranching hat, and I've got a set of heifer pairs that have had babies that are going to a special female replacement sale on Saturday, and I have to get them there this afternoon. So we're about to get them sorted off and loaded up.
We got a turkey in the cooler, and now it's time to do some work.
Better late than never.
Absolutely. Let's
Oh,
do
that
this. Sorry. There we go.
Okay.
Well, that's a wrap for Texas. I want to thank Tully for having us out to the Cross J Ranch and treating us like family. You know, we not only got to hunt turkeys when we were down here, but we also got to be cowboys and ranchers for a few days. I look forward to this trip every year, and I hope I get to make it for years to come, because Texas is special, and it's such a good time when we come down here. You know, these Rios are probably one of my favorite birds to hunt because of their response to calls and decoys. Not to mention the colors of the Rio Grande turkey are second to none. Until next time, Texas.